Hi, my name is Madison Baker, and this is my Persuasive Speech, and this is my audience. Okay, how many people came to school and became more aware of the financial burden college can put on people? It's everyone's raising their hand. All right, I was in that same position, and while I talk, I'm going to hand around my visual aid. It has the breakdown of textbook prices and where they go to. Okay, so I was in that same position. I came to school thinking that my prices are going to be the same like I was in high school, and it was not. On top of tuition and everything, textbooks burned a hole in my pocket. So, according to the NBC, textbook prices have risen over 3 times the rate of inflation. As students, we pay a bit out of pocket for tuition, room and board, meal plans, so on and so forth. The textbooks just make it unrealistic for students to pay, and in general, it's horrible. Okay. I personally have had the option and kind of the blessing of being able to rent my books, but for when I had to buy them, I never really needed them in the class, and I could never sell them back to the original price. As students, we suffer, and when we don't speak up, and if we don't make a change, then it'll only get worse for our future students. Today, I want to raise awareness for the textbook prices that have gotten out of hand. I will discuss that there are people actually in office that are raising awareness to people in government about how expensive they get. So, today we will become aware, and we will see the other side from the publishers of why they are so expensive. I'll show you what has been done and what needs to be done. So I'll ask again, why are textbook prices rising? Sorry. It's okay. CNBC says book revisions are the most common money maker for them. Once they revise a book, the book can go up to $50 to $100. So that is the number one reason books raise. And most of the time these revisions are unnecessary, and the professors never really know why these revisions are needed. Also, the bundles with the book, workbooks and the CDs also raise the prices, according to Attention.com. 94% of students from a survey skipped buying a required textbook, and they knew that it would affect their grade and or their GPA. CNBC says that the publishers are doing these tactics to make more money. So, from the publisher sides, we have to see why they are raising these prices. They say these extreme textbook prices are biased and not true. So I think maybe the authors are needing more money and the publishers are just raising it to cover their costs. But a publisher spokesperson said it's a competitive field and they're trying to get more money by creating those bundles, which they are saying are supplementary learning material, which helps, but in my opinion, I don't think they help at all. Publishers get 77% of every dollar. The president of the Association of American Publishers defended the corporation by validating the bundles as supplementary learning material. But again, that comes from the competitive field, and they're just trying to get the professors to choose their books, so we have to pay. Fox News says that Senator Dick Durbin, Representative Ruben Hinojosa, Senator Al Franken, Senator Angus King, and Representative Jared Poles are going to the government and petitioning Affordable College Textbook Act. This act is going to be for federal grants to introduce the open textbooks in college. An open textbook is free and available online. It has an open license for the public, and once you download it, it's free of cost to use it for however long. This makes the publishers stop bundling and raising their prices, and it helps colleges get the material that they need. Students should be open with their professors, talking to them, and seeing if they're willing to make this open adoption textbook. Also, in Dallas County, there was a community college that had that as a university, they cut the commission they made from the publishers and the textbooks, and it ended up being more beneficial for the students in the college, and the college didn't miss the money at all. Professors need to be aware of the books they are assigning to their students and what that can mean. So really it's just communication. And so we're going to go back to this visual aid. And as you can see, the authors aren't making almost any of the money. How much time am I? Okay. The publishers get almost 77 cents. The schools are getting almost twice as that, and the authors are only getting 11 cents. So how much do you think an average student pays for textbooks?
$2.
Correct, they do.
Oh, wow.
And how much do you think they're getting that money back?
Like, I don't know, $30.
50.
I was going to say 50.
So again, just be aware, if this is a issue that you're tired of, it is up to us as students and people going into the world that we need to say something to the community. If you know anybody in the administration at colleges, talk to them, see if they have heard about the open adoption textbook, and then we can only go up from there. Thanks. Oh, this is my audience.
You did great. A+.